Hello everyone and welcome back to The Evil Vein on the Akumu difficulty, and in this video we have chapter 15, the final chapter in the game. And yeah, it's all over basically. We just gotta get through this chapter and you finally beat this game that God knows how long you've been spending trying to complete. I make no sense. It feels weird to me because I started this, making this guide back at the pretty much like the start of August. It's now coming up to midway September because again, drinking, stay hydrated. It makes this challenge a lot more bearable. But as I was saying, it's just I spent quite a while making this guide, and it's like, damn, it's coming to an end. I feel when you could beat a game and you get like what it's called post-game depression. I'm starting to get that. I'm probably gonna get that after I record this, but
I knew it.
anyway, the start of this chapter I cut a chunk of it out because nothing happens. There's nothing to pick up other than the shit in your lockers, and the locker stuff you should take as much as you can because you're never gonna come back to it. Now here, again, there's only 5 sections to this chapter, and the final 2 are scripted. You don't even need your weapons or anything like that. So you only really have to worry about the first 3 sections, and even then, section 2 and 3 are super duper easy. Because, second section, you just gotta take out 4 guys. I got attacked by a bug. It was not silent. Anyway, and then the third section is technically the final boss of the game, where you kill 2 keepers at the same time. The double keeper fight I've been talking about this whole journey. And with the whole Magnum thing and saving it up for this boss fight, it's gonna be easy. So the only thing that is stopping you from beating this chapter is the first section, and even then, with the strategy I have for that, you should be able to do it. So honestly, if you made it this far, I know I said this back in chapter 11, but if you made it this far, you've beaten it. You just gotta play, and this might take you about an hour, but yeah. Also, 5 trap parts here. That's the most we get from a single source of trap parts, which is amazing. Also, down here to the left is 2 sniper bullets. I highly recommend picking it up if if you can. But yeah, this is the final chapter, and the recording is about half an hour long. And yeah, for the first 5 minutes might be a bit longer. It's just it's completely useless because it's this chapter is quite long if you cut out the parts that aren't gameplay. If you just focus purely on the gameplay, it's quite a short chapter. But because there's a lot of cutscenes, there's a lot of this going on where you're just running around doing nothing but just progressing through an area with no enemies. So yeah, don't worry, we're not gonna fight any enemies until I say so, which is about I assume you've played the game already. The first enemies we fight in this chapter will be in that weird hell-ish Rivik land. I don't know what it's called. I actually built this whole mental hospital in Minecraft. Just it was a cool project I did well over a year ago at this point. Oh yeah, forgot to say, this chapter, I haven't actually watched back this chapter, but I'm pretty sure there are glitches, which you saw. But honestly, doesn't really matter because I'm pretty sure you could, the glitches aren't really gonna prevent you from understanding this chapter, because this chapter is fairly simple, to be fair. Yeah, I do apologize if the for the glitches over the whole guide, and also the commentary not being the best, but it's my first time doing anything like this, with a guide speaking over gameplay. I don't usually do that. I usually, with commentary, I usually play at the same time as me commentating. But yeah, this is the first time I'm just speaking over my own gameplay about what I'm doing. Which is kind of weird, but You know, it's cool. It's cool. I'm covering more ground. You know, I get more experience in. Oh my god. I'm just drinking water and it just went down the wrong hole. Anyway, another glitch, but again, we're not gonna have to worry about contacting any fucking enemies until probably another 3 minutes from now. Yeah, I didn't want to cut all this out because, like, you can actually pick stuff up, which I didn't want to leave out because someone might want to know where all the stuff is for picking shit up. But yeah. This is the final time you can upgrade anything. So whatever you want to upgrade it here, because after this point you can't upgrade it. Unless if you know, obviously if you play New Game Plus, then yeah, you can upgrade after this game, but I'm talking about like this playthrough. This is the last time you can upgrade. What I upgrade? My handgun again. Again, it's up to you what you want to upgrade. But yeah, soon, and maybe in like another minute or so, we'll end up at the actual arena. That's why I like to call it. I call it like a bloodbath arena. So what you need like an ice bolt, 2 shock bolts, a couple flash bolts would be preferred, and also like a harpoon bolt. Oh fuck. We're going to be focusing on. We're going to be using the crossbow a lot in this next section, and again, it just shows how good the crossbow is. Oh shit. Anyway, now we should be coming up to the bloodbath bit finally. So that should be coming up, and what the fuck? Someone invited me to a party. Bitch, I am busy. He's spamming me with invites. Okay. Oh yeah, there's a crossfade here because I fucked up and I died because I went to match someone, but then they hit me as they were getting up, and it's like, oh shit. So what you want to do is put a shock bolt, at the bottom of those 2 ladders. I mean, yeah, a cutscene will play of where the enemies come from. You can see what we're doing here with we're gonna make them trigger the shock bolt as they come down. Now, you want to wait a second when they trigger it, because, like, you can match the first person, but then you won't be able to match the second person. So you gotta wait until they're both kind of down. If you don't manage to match, both of them, just shotgun them and match them. So here I used a flashbolt to stun the guy with the machine gun, the SWAT guy. And he has a black mask, so don't bother going for a headshot. Shoot the SWAT guy twice in the body. And then I went for the fat guy because he's like the other threat. And I went for a headshot on him. But yeah, after I take out the SWAT guy, which is the most the main thing you want to take out, it's fine. I mean, everyone else is going to climb the 2 ladders, and you're going to want to shoot him in the head with the handgun or with the shotgun. Now make sure you get an ice bolt ready for this next part. Now the thing about this part is that there's like a weird glitch for me, and this happened for all 5 of my playthroughs, where like 95% of the time, whenever someone tries to climb the ladder on the right while I'm like on top of it, they just climb back down and they don't go up. They do go up the left one, however, but this one, they just don't. Like you see, he just climbs back down, and there's like rarely they actually follow through. Anyway, so for here you want to put like a shock bolt where I put it, which I actually put there earlier. But right now, if you haven't already, put a shock bolt in the middle, in the center of this area, and that's gonna disable the rivet clone. So you're not gonna have to worry about being stunned by the bitch. And then as he's stunned by the shock bolt, you can put an ice bolt. And for whoever is isn't dead from the ice bolt, just match them, because they're stunned from the shock bolt, so you can match them. So to simplify it, shock bolt, ice bolt, match whoever is not dead from the ice bolt. Simple as that, and holy shit, it's glitchy. But after that, you got a checkpoint, which is like the best checkpoint in the game, holy shit. But when you pick up everything and you're ready, pretty much go to where I am. And you go to where I go, which is like below this area, and get your shotgun out. Now this next part is the hardest part of the chapter because it's like, it's kind of random. Like, so there's like a guy with a crossbow, and like 2 guys with guns, and they could fucking get you in this next part. So what we're gonna do, wait for all 3 guys to come down, then shotgun them and then match them. You might want to use a second shotgun shell if you haven't, if something like this happens. So here is where I like to use my flash bolts again to stun the guys with the ranged weapons. What the fuck? What am I doing? I think here I'm kind of freaking out a bit. Okay, so what I do is I flash everyone who like kind of come up to me, and then while they're flashed, I run past them up to this point because I see this as like a safe point, I guess. And then yeah, I get my oh yeah, I forgot. So this is a trick. If for the glitch that happens when they don't climb the ladder and you can't get to them, use the use the explosive bolt, and 2 explosive bolts should kill everyone in that area. And don't forget, they can climb the left ladder. And holy shit, this glitch is annoying, but you get the idea. Looks like I jumped down, which is a bit weird and a bit. That's not. This must have been. Oh, so I run away, put them all together, and then flash them. That person did not get flashed. This is interesting to watch, because the previous 4 playthroughs, this did not happen. And I guess I use a harpoon. Yeah, after you kill like 3 enemies or some shit like that, the rocket launcher sadist will spawn in, and that's pretty much your cue to stay here. Okay, do not come out of this area unless if you know what you're doing. But if you're using this guide, you probably don't. So stay where I am and be careful. Don't go to the edge while he's shooting because he could get you. Like, make sure you time the shots right. Like, peek out whenever he just hit. So then, he's reloading. While he's reloading, you can go out and shoot everyone else. There's a chance that he could shoot the guys for you, but the amount of times a rocket launcher shot that but didn't kill anyone is weird. So what you want to do is we're gonna set up like a death route for this guy. So put an explosive bolt at the bottom of the ladder, and then put an explosive bolt here, and then put another explosive bolt on like the step above that. And when you're ready, get your harpoon out, and make sure you time it so that you peek out whenever he's reloading, and then shoot him once with the harpoon, and then he's going to catch your fire, and then he's actually going to come down and get you with his chainsaw, so you don't have to worry about his RPG. And he's going to run into all 3 of those those explosive bolts, and while he's doing that, shoot him with harpoon bolts. And you might even kill him before he even gets to the ladder. But if he gets to the ladder, just shoot him in the head with the handgun, and if he gets to the top of the ladder, jump down the ladder, and he'll climb down and go up hit the other ladder. Pretty much just go ring around the rosies with him with the ladders, and keep shooting him in the head until he dies. Oh yeah, and also flash bolts. Very useful. Like, flash him, yeah, I killed him while he was climbing up. Like, half the time, I killed him before, he even touched the ladder. Yeah, harpoon bolts, those 3 explosive bolts, it's all you need. He's quite easy. The hardest part is from shooting the 3 fat dudes with a shotgun to taking out pretty much everyone up to the sadist. Everything after the sadist, it's easy. Holy shit, that guy is still inviting me. How do I message him on Xbox? Alright, so this next part, the second section, you can do whatever you want as long as you don't use the magnum and you save at least 1 shock bolt. You're good, but you can use an explosive bolt if you want, or harpoons. I'd recommend using the sniper, but honestly, it's really up to you as long as you don't use the magnum, or and you leave at least 1 shock bolt, because we need that for the final boss, really, or the next area. Here, I decided to use shock bolts. I mean, a sniper. Silly me. You could use a flash bolt, and then they're forced to stand up, and then you hit them. But they are waving their heads a lot, so it's a bit harder to hit them. Also, they have white masks. Now here, what I do is that I wait for the dynamite guys to light their dynamite, and then I shoot him in the head, which then kills the sniper. So there's 4 enemies, 2 on either side, and on one side there's a guy with a sniper and a guy with a dynamite, and that's what I do. Oh, and instead of using my sniper, I use my harpoon bolt, and that killed the other sniper. I guess I was just more comfortable using the harpoon bolt. And again, you can do whatever you're comfortable doing. If you want to use an explosive bolt, by all means do it. Oh, but yeah, after you take out those 4 guys, which if you made it to this point in the game, you don't even need the guide, you know what to do. Bang, bang, kill them. So this next part, the 3rd section, is technically the final boss of the game. Because everything after this next section, you don't even need your handgun or like any weapons. So, what we're gonna do is pretty much like pick everything up, even though we don't need it. And we're going to trigger the 2 keeper boss fights, or the double keeper, whatever you want to call it. And then as we wait for their conscious to kick in, like always, wait for them to both drop down. And when they both drop down, shoot the shock bolt in the middle, and then wait for them to trigger it, and then pretty much just shoot them 3 times each, and it will kill them. Anyway, yeah, I got a bit sidetracked there, which isn't professional, but I think at this point in time you don't really need my commentary. It's pretty self-explanatory just from the footage. The commentary really only helps for like a few sections of the game. Quite a bit of the gameplay you can probably, just like chapter 9, that's very, the commentary is very important there. But for this, you can clearly see what I do. I walk up, trigger them, shoot the shock bolt in the middle of the room, wait for them to, get conscious, and then shoot them 3 times each. It's very self-explanatory, very easy to do. They're not going to get anywhere near you. Very easy. And then the rest of the game is like that's it. You beat Akumu, kind of. He's still got 2 more sections left, but now at this point in time, you don't need to worry about running out of ammo before reaching the end of the game. Because in terms of ammo, like conserving ammo, this is the end of the game. You don't have to worry about conserving ammo for the rest of the game. So this next part, I failed a lot during the recording. It's weird because I did really well on this chapter. Like I managed to beat this chapter like 3 times without dying. But then when it came to recording, I was fucking up. I died quite a lot. I think I died about 4 times in this chapter, and it's like, wow, that's not good. Do what I do, I guess, even though it's glitchy and you can't tell what the fuck I'm doing. Here, every time I played through this section, I did something completely different. Like, there's obviously a set path, but honestly, oh yeah, make sure, okay, this is important, shoot that bear trap, and then crawl underneath this wire, make sure you don't die. But yeah, every time I do this part, I do something different. Now the section coming up, there's 2 levers. Pull the one on the left because that's so much easier. And again, I got caught by the torch. The one on the right is actually fairly difficult. The one on the left is so easy. Like boom, run past that, and then the second one, run past these traps that don't even kill you, by the way. If you walk into them, they don't kill you. Yeah, pick the left one. It's basically left is easy mode, right is hard mode. And after that, just avoid running into the blood, and you should be good. And that would be the end of this 4th section. And now we've got another like 5 minutes of bullshit that is, that we're not going to encounter any enemies. I mean, fucking hell. I mean, we're not gonna. Like I said, the last enemy was the keeper boss fight. Right now, at this point in time, the only thing left stopping us is Ruvik himself. The entire game built up to, you know, fighting Ruvik. And we're gonna take him on and officially beat Akumu mode. Or, you know, you could be using this guide while playing like Survivor difficulty or something. That's completely fine, but, you know, the gameplay's a bit different, but... Yeah, that's something I didn't really think about until like recently. It's like, damn, someone might use this guide for like a lower difficulty. Someone might use this guide for like nightmare difficulty. Who knows? But that's on the viewer. That's on you, not on. That's for you to decide what difficulty you want to play this game on. I would recommend trying at least attempt Akumu, because holy shit, it feels really good when you're like progressing through the game. I really do enjoy this difficulty. But sometimes it can be so bullshit. Like, if you made it this far, you know what I'm talking about. And you go to match someone and they hit you. Or even if they're on fire, they still manage to hit you. Or just some enemies, like, you shoot them like 5 times and they're still charging at you full speed. It's like, damn. What a fucking annoying piece of shit game. I don't want to play this game ever again. But then you always come back for more. At least for me, it's like, damn, I fucking hate this game. I'm gonna keep playing because it's addicting. But yeah, we're coming up to the boss fight. I don't know why I did. Oh wait, no, I skipped the cutscene. I didn't edit this part out because I didn't want to break immersion, even though there's glitches on the screen. I don't know. I just left it in anyway. But yeah, so we're right now we are starting the boss fight. And so for this first section, you wanna, so there's gonna be like arms that try and hit you. So what you wanna do is dodge the first arm by going right, and dodge the second arm by going left, and then stick to the left. And that's how you get through the first part of this section, or the first part of the boss fight. Or phases. I think phases are more accurate. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 phases to this boss fight. So the first phase, go right, and then stick to the left. After you dodge that first arm, stick to the left. And that's basically the first phase done. The fourth phase is the hardest. The second phase is kind of easy. Just make your way to the end of the corridor, or building, whatever you want to call it, while avoiding the holes that you can't even fall in anyway. Like, you can try and fall in, and there's like a barrier stopping you from falling in. Although, you know, if you stop walking, or if you stop running, I'm sure you'll die. But just keep running, and you'll make it. And that's the end of the second phase already. Now the third phase is actually, it takes a bit more thinking. But just shoot his head until like a big red circle comes up, hovering over a hand. When the big red circle comes up like this, shoot the hand. But whenever the red circle, you know, isn't there, shoot his head, and just keep doing that until you get through this third phase. Like right now, I got rid of it, like the red circle. Now I'm shooting his head, but now it's back again. So I'm shooting it, now it's gone. So I'm trying to aim for the head. Oh wait, no, the circle's back again. So I shoot that. Oh, it's gone. Time to go for the head, and then it's gonna be back in a second. Oh, it's back. Gotta go for that now. And then it's gonna be, and then watch this. Oh, it's gone. Go for the head, and then this should be it. Boom. Oh, a bit of a glitch there, but just keep doing what I just said. Like anything I'm saying. Okay. So fourth phase of the boss fight. This is the hardest phase of the boss fight. All I can really say is what you need. You need like 2 or 3 headshots to do this. I'm pretty sure you need, you know, 2 headshots. But just keep shooting at him. And you know, whenever he is stunned, and you know there's a big red circle on his head, shoot him in the head. But that's the only strategy I can really say. It's just keep doing the same thing, keep shooting him until the game lets you kill him. That's literally all I can say. And I died like 3 times here on this recording, but I did it first time in the other playthroughs, which is weird. Yeah, just do what I do. Just literally just shoot him, and whenever he's stunned, shoot him in the head. If you're lucky, you'll hit him in the head while he's moving towards you. If you get that, that is really lucky. Now, he could either catch up to you and, you know, he kills you, or you could run out of ammo and then you can't really fight him. But, yeah. Yeah, so when that happens, wait until his head stops moving, and then go for the head. And then go back to spamming him. Now, I'm not sure if he's got like invincibility frames while he's recovering from the headshot, but I still shot him anyway, and I still managed to do it. Like, oh my god, I managed to do it with just like one bullet left. Actually, I did it with no ammo left. But yeah, just keep doing that until the game lets you beat him. It's one of those bullshit sections. But now, the final phase, the final thing left to beat Akumu, and it's to shoot Ruvik. Now, on casual survival, it's in slow-mo, but here it's not, so you gotta be careful. Like, make sure you're actually like paying attention. And you're gonna see here, he's gonna get fucking killed. Boom, I did it, I killed Ruvik. Make sure you shoot him, not around him, at him. And then I skipped the cutscene, but after that, that's the boss fight done, and that's the game complete. All you gotta do is throw the brain on the ground, stomping it, skip a couple cutscenes, and you beat Akumu. There's like 3 minutes left of the footage. That's so scary, man. It's gonna be so weird finishing this. Holy shit! I'm doing at the time I'm doing the commentary. I'm doing the commentary like the day before this is uploading. I'm uploading this tomorrow. Like I'm kind of trying to get on schedule a bit, on trying to keep on top of the schedule of this. That's completely irrelevant, but there's nothing more I could say really. If you made it this far, you beat the game. Like you've just beaten the game. You just gotta go through this like cinematic stuff, skip a couple cutscenes, or watch them. Watch the cutscenes if you want. I keep getting notifications on my phone, but yeah, and then stomp on that fucker's brain. That brain is the thing that made you go through all that bullshit. Get satisfaction from stomping on it. That brain's the reason why we suffered so much, you know, during the Akumu. And after that, skip a couple. Okay, you can't skip this Kidman cutscene. You know, after Kidman says like, "Oh, they won't be going anywhere. No one can." Blah blah blah. Skip, and then you can skip it. Skip everything, and then get the final statistics. Now, it's weird because my first playthrough got like 95 deaths and like 12 hours. And then each playthrough got better and better, but my fourth playthrough ended up having the least amount of deaths, with only 23 deaths. While this fifth playthrough, the actual recording playthrough, had about, like, it was in the 30s in terms of deaths. And you're gonna see here. But in terms of, like, which playthrough did it the quickest, this, like, recording playthrough beat this game on Akumu the quickest. Which is, like, 8 hours. Yeah, 8 hours, 11 minutes, and at 31 deaths, which that is really impressive, by the way. But like, playthrough 4, like the playthrough before this, I managed to beat this with 23 deaths, which is really, really fucking cool. It doesn't matter how long it took you to beat this or how many deaths you have, so don't be ashamed. My first playthrough, I had like 180 deaths. You might have more, you might have less, I don't know, but the point is, you beat Akumu. You did it. Chapter 15 clear. You beat Akumu, and the footage is about to go away in a second. Holy shit. You did it. That's the end. You beat Akumu. I hope I got you through this challenge. If I have, you're welcome, I guess. I hope the strategies I used are actually useful and you got some use from it. I hope you had a good time watching through these guides. Hopefully I was entertaining as well as informative. But yeah, if you made it this far, well done. You beat the game. But yeah, that's everything. And I'll see you in whatever my next video is. I'm probably not going to do another guide. I'm the only other guide I might make a video, like a guide on, is the only other game I might make a guide on is Outlast. because that's the only other game I'm actually good at, beating Outlaws on the hardest difficulty. But other than that, I don't even know if I'm gonna do that. But yeah, that's Akumu done. One of the hardest, like not one of the hard, but it's quite a hard challenge to do. But you did it anyway. I'm dragging this on for way too long. Well done for beating the challenge, and that's it. Goodbye.